very good morning to you and thanks so much for joining us on the news at dawn. I am informer Iwoje, bringing you details of the Imo State Governor Emmanuel has called on the federal government to compel all companies to states of operation. Second National Council on Hydro at Tropicana Entertainment Center.
The theme, the 7 big wins, framework for realizing the potentials of hydrocarbons. The Akwa Ibom State Governor, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, said the meeting has the potential to chart a new course for the industry as global community is clamoring for the diversification and alternative sources of energy. The state governor, who was represented by the deputy Moses Eko, pointed out that his administration is taking
Therefore, our policy drive should shift from exporting crude oil to producing and exporting petrochemical products. Hence, there is the need to invest more to develop the midstream sector of the petroleum industry.
Minister of State Petroleum and Chairman National Council on Hydrocarbons, Mr. Emmanuel Ibekachukwu said, since inception of the present administration, the sector has remained focused to making dramatic policy shifts to open up business opportunities in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. Mr. Ibekachukwu maintained that the strategic objective of the new oil policy is to create a market-driven oil and gas industry, maximize production and processing of hydrocarbons, move from oil as a source of income to oil as a fuel for economic growth, among others.
We did very detailed work in terms of downstream supply policies when literally, by the time I resumed in 2015, we had fuel queues literally every day in Nigeria, and sometimes it was very embarrassing. The policies on pricing that we put in place eventually sought the stabilization of this, and I'm happy that since we did that in May of 2016, we have not seen a single fuel queue in this country, and I hope that it continues.
The event also featured paper presentation by Mr. Charles Achudo on a strategic implementation of work plan for development in the Niger Delta and community pipeline surveillance. In Uyo, Nsika Okon, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State Deputy Governor Moses Eko has called on the two warring communities, Okwiboko and Ikorofiong, to embrace peace. Mr. Eko, who made the call during a town hall, lamented that crisis situations cripple development of any community.
The Deputy Governor, represented by the State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Mr. Wemedi Monwoko, frowned at the way the two communities are destroying lives and property, all because of boundary disagreements. He called on them to cease war against each other, assuring that the state government will stop at nothing to ensure that no territory belonging to Akwa Ibom State will be ceded to any other state.
The government are really interested in defending every inch of land to belong to Akwa Ibom State. I give you that assurance, and it's essentially the government through the deputy government is also on that same piece. We also appreciate all the efforts of the security agencies, the police, the DSS, and others who have been working to ensure that there is peace. Because the place you reach,
the paramount ruler is to local government area Edidem Ederepanyang expressed confidence that the state and federal government will bring a lasting solution to the crisis to avoid continued destruction of lives and property.
I'm standing by your word, the word of His Excellency, the State Governor, and the Governor and the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, that
Meanwhile, the sensitization exercise continued with Mbiabon clan on December 7, 2017, Itu clan on December 12, while Ayadre clan will be on December 19, 2017. From Itu local government area, Nsika Okon, NTA News.
As the first term of the 2017-2018 academic year begins to round off, some teachers have appraised their academic activities. Complete the stipulated packages of the curriculum. Wisdom Jacob tells us more.
Academic activities in both public and private schools commenced in September 2017 with a task for teachers to teach pupils and students in their respective schools. Teachers at the beginning of the term were given targets in terms of curriculum to drill the children within the period. This curriculum provided them with a measurable plan and structure for delivering a quality education. Provided with teaching guide, teachers are now empowered academically wise to impart knowledge to pupils and students following the term's curriculum. As schools are preparing for the first terminal examinations, how much of the school curriculum have teachers been able to cover?
I've covered all the syllabus, all the curriculum for this term.
Like right now, this is a week for revision. So I finished my topic today, and I'm revising it equally with them.
We have finished with all the topics. We have covered all the topics for the week, and we are doing revision now.
What are the criteria used to measure the level of accomplishment?
So what we do intermittently, we look at what they do. We call for their lesson notes. We check their lesson notes. We check everything that they do. Even we get into the classroom and check the students' note, not just their lesson note, the students' notes, to see whether what is in the note, their note, reflects in the students' notes.
I've been marking their notes on weekly basis, especially every Monday. They will submit their notes for marking, and I've been checking their notes, and they have done everything effectively.
Some students comment.
Things that we don't understand, they will tell us if we don't understand something, so explain it for us, our understanding. So I like the way teachers.
From the topics that we used to read, we used to understand some things, and once we don't understand, we will ask them question, they will tell us what to do and what not to do.
They are really good, they are teaching well, they are teaching us well.
As at the time of filing this report, most public schools visited were having revision classes ahead of the first terminal examination. In Uyo, Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
The 2017 Press Week of the Akwa Ibom State Council of the Nigeria Union of Journalists marks with a Thanksgiving service. The event held at the Presbyterian Church of Nigeria, Itam Central Parish, was well attended. Johnny Bassey was there. And
that signaled the commencement of the 2017 NUJ Press Week Thanksgiving service. Reverend Okone Temema of Presbyterian Church of Nigeria, Itam Central Parish, admonished Christians to cultivate the spirit of thanks, as it is one of the most important parts of worship.
Whenever you find God, you have thanks will be full of all blessings.
State Chairman of NUJ, Elder Patrick Albert, in his speech, said each year a day is set aside by the Union to thank God for giving members the mental strength and enablement to function optimally in the service of God and humanity.
The most effective means of sustaining success and getting more success is to surrender to God. So one of the effective tools we have used is to constantly appear before God.
The service featured choir rendition, prayers, and a general thanksgiving by members of the NUJ, led by the chairman, Akwa Ibom State Union of Journalists, Elder Patrick Albert. Some members who spoke with NTA News said the service was rewarding and thanked God for a successful week.
And looking at the nature of our work, that we have to move in and out on the road to turbulent places where there is crisis, we go there to cover in the morning, in the night, we are always busy. It's worthy of thanking God.
We are happy that we are here. We thank God for keeping us and for preserving the union and for every one of us. God has been so faithful to us, so we are happy that we are here.
I'm so excited. I would say I am happy. It is all about God.
So this is what we do every year. We thank God and hand over ourselves unto God for the succeeding years.
You know, our work is very taxing, but to the glory of God, we've not recorded any death.
The theme for the 2017 NUJ Press Week is Nigeria Mass Media and Nationhood. In Uyo, Jenny Bassi, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State youths have been charged to take interest in sports, especially football, in order to make a living from this. This was the views of sports stakeholders at the kickoff of grassroots football tournament tagged Udom 2019 Unity Cup. John Paul Alumna has details.
The kickoff of the Udom 2019 Unity Cup saw Greater Tomorrow Football Academy defeat Eagle Eye Football Academy 3 goals to nothing. The two teams gave good account of themselves, but it was Greater Tomorrow Academy on white jerseys that got the maximum points. The Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Monday Oko, commended the organizer and urged the participating teams to give their best in order to be discovered by football agents and scouts.
This tournament is something that we will reap the fruits in the next 4, 5, 6, 10 years to come. I use this opportunity to also invite all well-meaning citizens of Akwa Ibom State to emulate this wonderful gesture by Chidoye Okon and come in and partner with the government to develop sports in Akwa Ibom State.
The organizer of the competition, Eyo Okon, and the coordinator, John Ekpenyon, say,
I like the youth and we don't work with the youth. That's why I said, let me just do this competition for him. I'm the governor of Akwa Ibom State because he likes the youth. That's why I'm doing that.
The former one, we had some players, about 15 players are outside the country. Other youth teams who are playing the nationwide league are fortunate because we gave them more opportunity. So we hope they will spot players there so that the players will have an opportunity to be employed in clubs.
Meanwhile, all is now set for the kickoff of the maiden edition of Aqua Cross Boxing Tournament involving selected boxers from Akwa Ibom and their counterparts from Cross River State. The bout will take place at the Uyo Township Stadium on Saturday, 25th November 2017. The boxing bout is targeted at discovering young boxers from the two states to represent Nigeria in future international boxing bouts in years to come. In a related development, Akwa United management and players have been honored by the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) Akwa Ibom State chapter for their feat in the just concluded Nigerian Professional Football League season and for winning the maiden edition of the Ayoto Cup in Lagos. For sports updates, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
The remains of Mrs. Hannah Ekanam Esiere have been laid to rest in her country home, Abiakoibo village in Oboroka local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Her funeral and Thanksgiving service were conducted by the Methodist Church of Nigeria, Abiakoibo section, Diocese of Mbiato. John Paul Alumna again has details.
The funeral service of Hannah Ekanam Esiere attracted dignitaries and friends and family of the deceased. In his sermon, Right Reverend Oduagbo Akpan reminded Christians that the death is an inevitable end to every mortal and urged the living to live a righteous life worthy of emulation. He described the deceased as a committed Christian woman who served God faithfully when she was alive and called on the children to emulate the lifestyle of their mother.
Was very hardworking, very devoted, very sincere, highly committed, very, very industrious. Now that she's
more. When you coordinate yourself and work as a team, nothing can break through your fight. Don't be prone to quarrel. It doesn't make anything good. Continue to be dedicated and humble and sincere.
The biography of the deceased, read by her stepdaughter, Mrs. Nkoyo Umo. She came her way. She was a member of various groups in the church.
And easily available to assist all who get contact with her. To serving humanity and live a life worthy. We are very much proud to have our mother. She would always advise other women to do so without
by video. Rights.
She was my friend. We were very young. She became our dad, became the mom, she was even friends, everything about it, everything you can think of.
I thank God for the privilege that given to us to stand together and give my mother a befitting burial.
My wish for her, I wish her be in heaven in peace. In Jesus' name.
The relationship with my mother was too much. My mother loved me so much and I love her. She was the only thing I have on earth. I spent all my time with my mother until the day she died.
From Obarakara local government area, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
And now the weather forecast for today, Wednesday, November 22, 2017, indicates that the morning period will be cloudy at 20 degrees Celsius. The afternoon period will be sunny at 27 degrees Celsius, while the evening period will be cloudy at 22 degrees Celsius. And just before we go, always remember that security is the responsibility of all patriotic Nigerians. Report unusual movement to law enforcement agencies. Thank you so much for being part of the news this morning. Join us again by 7 p.m. for another news bulletin. Until then, have a great day. Good morning.